me tell you something. I was raised in Chicago, Illinois, in a real bad area in Chicago. I mean, my wife could tell you there was different gangs in like every 5 blocks. It was a really, really, really rough area. And one summer Saturday, we got a knock on our door from a bus worker, and I was 5 years old. And he came to our house and he asked my dad, "Hey, can your kids come to church?" And my dad spoke no English. And he said, "How much?" And he said, no, it's free. He's like, okay. The following Sunday, he came and picked up my sister, my 2 sisters, and my 2 brothers. And we started riding buses for many, many years. I am gonna be 49 years old, and I've been riding buses for almost 43 years. As a kid, as a runner, as a captain, as you name it, as a bus driver, I've done everything. All right, guys? And the only thing is when I was in Chicago, you know that? There were so many kids that pressured me to say, "Hey, don't go to church. Hey, do you get on that yellow bus? Hey," because the buses were yellow. You guys have white ones and they're colorful buses. But they would always make fun of me and say, "Hey, do you get on?" They used to call me the hallelujah guy, the church kid. They used to make fun of me. And you know what, guys? When you get home, some of your friends will make fun of you. They'll make fun of you, but you know what? Your bus captains and your bus workers, they love you. And I'm going to read you one verse from you guys that I read many, many years ago, and it stuck to me. And it's only the first 7 words. And it's in Acts 20:24. It says here, "But none of these things move me. Every year, we do bus kid camp. Some kids go home, and they don't show up the following Sunday. They don't show up. Everything you learn here, you just don't show up. But then there are some kids that do show up every single week. Every Sunday, whether it rains or snows, it's hot out, they show up every single Sunday. And you know what? The little devotion I had for today was not really for the kids, but for the chaperones. Because you know what, guys? None of this should move us. You know what? Buses still run. We still can fill them up. Kids still need Christ. Families still need Jesus. And you probably see the same thing I do. You knock on the door, and there's kids that have no food to eat, but yet you see a fridge full of beer. Then you go and you see the mom and dad not home Sunday morning when you pick up the kids. You just don't see them. But you know what, guys? None of that should move us. None of it should move us. You know what? God is still the same 40-something years ago. I hear so many people say, buses don't work anymore. Buses right up there, it's not like it used to be. It's still the same. God hasn't changed. We're the ones that changed. All of us here changed. God has not changed, and I still believe God has still the power to fill up those buses. I hear a lot of workers say, well, Brother Sergio, it's hard after this whole thing, the pandemic. It's not hard, guys. It really is. If we really believe what God can do, you can fill up a bus. I mean, just keep doing it, And the kids, they still need Christ. They still need to get saved. Because you know what? Just look around. One of these kids could be me. I have a brother. He's in church with me as well. And you know what? He's a layman in the church. And I do know my brother very, very well. When there's a need in the church, he's a pipe fitter. When there's a need in the church, he comes and he fixes it with no questions asked. And he don't charge the church. He does it for free. He just comes and does it. You know why? Because one worker decided to get up on Saturday morning and knock on that door, decided to get up on Sunday morning, warm up that bus on a January 5th, January 6th. Those are the worst 2 days in the year when it's super cold. You guys get up in the morning, because you know what? Nothing should move you. Because we shouldn't get moved by what's going on. Especially the chaperones and the workers. We shouldn't get moved what's going on out there. We should just keep doing what we're doing. Get up in the morning on Saturday morning, get up on Sunday morning, and just fill up those buses. And if 5 show up, that's 5 better than 0. If 10 show up, that's 10 better than 0. So guys, the verse I had today was just, don't let nothing move us. The devil's very, very good in moving people around, just moving people around, causing confusion. We should just stay stuck, don't let nothing move us, and you know what? Just keep running those buses, all right?